Okay, in this video, which is probably one of the most important videos in the series, and certainly one which is one of the most overlooked, is we need to set ourselves up some goals with our business, especially with things like SEO, because otherwise we could be wasting a lot of time. So let's jump straight in and see why it's so important. If we're not measuring things and setting goals, we don't know what's working or what's not. We need to measure what's adding value to our business. We need to consider what are the costs, and it's not just a money cost, it's a time cost and an opportunity cost. That is, could our time be better spent doing something else in our business? And are we right? You know, if we measure something on our website, does something convert well, we could be completely wrong. So by measuring things, tracking things, we will get an idea of what's working and what's not working in our business. Let's consider what sort of goals we should be measuring to give you an idea. And this is not an exhaustive list, it's just some of the most common ones. Things like leads, sales, visitors, you know, when people are coming to our website. They're all viable goals which add information which we can base our further research on. So how do we measure these things in our business? Probably the easiest way is installing things like Google Analytics. And Google Analytics is a great free tool which will show us a whole host of information about our website and the visitors what come to it. And the useful sorts of information we can get from this are the traffic sources. You know, where is traffic being coming from to our site? Is it being searched in the search engines? And what I like to look at is what search terms are being used, because this gives us some really good, real competitive research about what people are searching for in the marketplace, so we can further improve and adapt our existing offer. And referring sites, this is very, very important, because if we're getting a lot of traffic off one or two sites, it may be worthwhile contacting that site to maybe do a joint venture with them or advertise on the site, because we know it's already working. So, you know, this is great information on which to build a foundation to build our business. It's also got to consider time frames, and I break time frames down into two distinct areas. I've got my short-term time frames, which I are basing on 1 week to 1 month, and then longer-term time scales, which are 3 months to 1 year. And really, you know, the longer you leave the time frames, obviously the older the data is, but it becomes more accurate in terms of there's less zigzags in volatility with the data. So you've got more data, the more accurate it is in terms of probabilities. However, you know, with search engines, things are changing all the time, and this data can go out of date very, very quickly. And the biggest problem with goal setting, in my mind, is SEO takes time. You know, it can take months to rank for certain keywords, time in which time the information may be out of date or not used. So, you know, how can we get around this? Well, one way of getting around of it is maybe to try and pay-per-click for a month or so to get some data from that, see what's working. We can literally turn on pay-per-click within, you know, 10 minutes. You can be up and running with a pay-per-click campaign and generating some serious results, you know, in a very, very quick period of time. And in one of the later videos, I'm going to discuss the merits and disadvantages of SEO and pay-per-click. But, you know, as a general, in terms of goal setting, SEO takes time, so the data will take time to come through to base any assumptions for future changes on our website.
For more information on how we can help you to dominate the search engines, plus get our free SEO training videos and a free SEO audit, all you need to do is click the link directly under this video now.